Who's answering which question or dash?
Well, just say the name.
Okay.
Yeah. And then somebody else will answer.
Okay. Good. Nimmst du auf, oder?
Ja, dreht schon.
So Barry, where did you get the idea for the Flying Dutchman video?
It was actually the guy who shot the video. We sent him the lyrics and the idea of it, and he came just instantly, within a few hours, I guess, with a story behind it. And he said, "Well, this is just the first thing I had to think about. So what do you think?" And we were like, "It's actually pretty cool." So we just immediately went for that story.
Good. Willem, where did you get the idea for the cover artwork?
Actually, we planned something differently, but it turned out this was much better and suited perfect to the album title. We asked Thomas, who did the previous albums, to make something that would stand out when you looking at some records, and you would spot it right away. It's pretty shiny and it's really bright. And then he had something different in mind, but somehow that didn't work. And then we had a photo shoot, and we had these puppets, and it was perfect for the title, Flying Dutchman. And yeah, we're really happy with it.
Jochen, Never Be Clever is a cover of Herman Brood, a famous Dutch rock and roll star. How did you get to this, and how did his people respond to it?
Yeah, well, what do you say? It's a Dutch rock and roll star. I think it's rock and roll in everything, in every limb of his body, in every vein. And yeah, we always wanted to do a song from him, and well, we did this song earlier together with the Tracy's, the girls who sang with us on the Rock Art Festival. And then we thought, well, let's put it away for a while, because we think we can make it a Vanderbuyst rocker. And yeah, the idea of this song, it really describes Herman Brood. He really describes himself, and that's what I like about it. Never Be Clever is like, be yourself. Yeah, don't be somebody else. And that's what I like about the theme of the song. And yeah, it's a party song all the way. So it's every time we play it already, it's like everybody goes for it. So that's what it does, and that's what we thought it should do.
Okay, Willem, what is your favorite song of the new album and why?
That's hard to tell because, of course, well, all songs are kind of your babies. And, but I think the song that is really cool is the Waiting in the Wings. I think the three of us play at our highest level, and Jochen is really singing. His voice is really good over there, and I think it has one of my better guitar solos as well. And it's very bombastic and a lot of drama. Yeah, I really like the song. I think it's one of my favorites.
Okay. What inspired Willem? What inspired you to write the lyrics for the new album? Is there any truth behind the songs? Can you give us an example?
Well, it's a lot of different stuff. I think with this album, I tried. Well, with the songs I wrote, I tried to make the lyrics a little bit more personal, like give me one more shot. It's not about tigers, it's obviously about a woman. And yeah, that's something I try to do more, and so it's easier to relate to for ourselves. But a lot of things can inspire me. I don't know about Jochen, how you write Welcome to the Night.
Yeah, some the same way actually. That's also a party song to me. So it's about, in the night, everybody does the things that he's not allowed to during the day, and that's the inspiration for that song.
Barry, can you tell us how you started with making music?
Well, I guess I was like 7 or 8. I started playing the guitar. So yeah,
I didn't know that.
At my
from England.
yeah.
I started with Brent.
Just at my school there was this teacher, and she gave lessons in the lunch break, and I went for that. But I wasn't really inspired to practice, so I forgot about it, but my interest was always in music. And eventually I changed my room at my parents' place, and I had this big empty spot. And then I thought, I think there's a drum kit in my house. It really happened this way. Because my dad was a drummer, he played just in a cover band a really long time ago. So I went searching in the house for the drum kit and I found it. I said, yeah, I'm going to set up a drum kit in my room because that's pretty cool. And it was there, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should play it. And I liked it immediately, and it just went on from there.
How old were you then?
So then I was 15, I guess.
Jochen, tell us about your first time on stage. How was it and where was it?
Yeah, well, the first time was almost kindergarten, I guess. I was doing a play, wearing a green suit and holding some branches. I think I was playing
a tree.
That's my first time. And then I knew, this is what I want to do. All these people clapping and looking at you, this is it.
Best feeling ever.
Yeah.
And now serious?
Oh, you want something serious?
Now the real story?
Actually, I started to play music actually from when I was 5 or 4 years old. And I started to play the flute, I think like everyone, the wooden flute that everyone does. And then I took a little bigger one, and I started to play clarinet. And with that I did many shows together with my brother. He plays piano, so many classical things actually. And these were the first times on stage, because there was every year there were a couple of nights that you had to play, and my mother was like, I pay for this, you're going to be on stage. So
We would like to see some pictures of that.
there are some pictures of that.
Of you playing clarinet with your brother. How old were you then?
I think clarinet like 7 or something.
7?
And then we went out in the streets and put the box open, and people were paying money because we were looking so cute.
Well, we really would love to see some pictures.
Well, I played in
Yeah,
the
okay.
church when I was young with the guitar and my dad playing drums.
Pierre, those are the stories. And we want to see some proof, of course,
Alright, I will.
if you have some time.
I'll ask my mom.
I think I have one of the tree things for you.
We'll keep that for the new album cover.
Yeah,
Special edition.
special edition.
The real life one.
Good. Next.
So this is a question to everyone. We saw that Willem studied neuropsychology. What did you, Jochen and Barry study, and what was your idea behind it? Willem, what was your idea behind that?
Actually, I did study philosophy, and I took some lessons at the psychology faculty. I don't know why. I think what attracted me was that it's not narrow. It's pretty broad, and it addresses all different kinds of sciences, and it asks questions on a very demanding way somehow, and that's what I liked about it.
And the others?
I studied mechanical engineering, and what I do right now is actually I work at a company that does research in recycling technologies, and I can do that in a very flexible way, so I can have the band besides it. So that's very, I think it's kind of unique that I arranged this with my boss. And why I did this, I was always into the, how do you call it, the abstract fucker. More the mathematical and physical things. And after my high school, I went to search for a study that was into that. And I think mechanical engineering is the most broad way of doing this. So then you can still choose afterwards to become a musician.
I'm actually a product designer. I studied for that, and it it's actually the same thing with Jochem. I was very interested in how things are made and built, but then a bit more specific to how things look. I'm very interested in that too. And next to that, if it's a lot of books, it distracts me once in a while. So I have to make stuff. I have to do things with my hands, and the combination of that was really, really nice for me to get through my studies. It's a theory and practical at the same time.
And you designed some sex toys as well, right?
Yes, I did.
You already done it?
No,
No.
I don't know. Perhaps.
Perhaps you don't know. You didn't write your name on it.
No.
The Berry.
The berry.
You won a prize with it as well, I think.
Yeah. I won some design prize in that area of products of sex toys. It won a prize that year. Yeah.
Tell more about it. It's your commercial thing.
Yeah, you can order that at tongabv.com. Please, please buy some. Maybe I can have another run of.
He has some royalties, so.
Maybe we should take a picture of you with the toys someday.
With the toys, I still don't have it myself. I keep asking for it, but he forgets about it. I'll get him some. I want to try them too. On Willem.
Jochem, what was your first hard rock metal record?
Record. That was when I was 8, actually. Painkiller from Judas Priest. I didn't know what I was getting actually, but my brother took it from the library. That's where you got CDs back in the days, and then you were copying it to tapes. And I liked it, so when he brought it back, I got it again, and then I was listening to that. I didn't know what I was listening to, what the lyrics were about. It sounded creepy, but yeah, somehow it was good. But it was not that. I was more into the more older rock styles like Cream and Deep Purple, The Police, even these kind of things, just by my parents. But I got this one. That was the first metal record.
And what was your first concert as a guest?
Rolling Stones.
Okay.
In a big arena.
How old were you?
It was 10, I guess, something like that.
With your father?
No, with a friend of mine and his mother.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So Barry, can you tell us how did you guys meet? How did you find each other?
I started playing drums, as I said, when I was 15, and I took some lessons, and after a year or a bit less, this guy said, yeah, you should play in a band because you get better. And one day after that, I got a call from this guy, said, hey, I'm looking for a drummer, can you play in a band? Yeah, sure. And the bass player of that band, because he had everything except for a drummer, and the bass player in my first band was Willem. So that's how we met, and we became friends. And
Oh no.
hey, this is my part of the story.
Okay.
And but we both moved out went to do our studies. But we had some bands once in a while, and so Willem visited me in Delft where I studied. And when I went living in Delft, the first guy I met there was Jochem in the same house. I met him there, and it was a strange kind of meeting between the two of us, but that was some bonding right there. And so we became friends there, and we spent a lot of time together in that student place. Willem visited me so once in a while, and Jochem was very interested in music, and he was always hanging around, so they met each other through me. And so eventually, some years later, Willem called me and I want to start a band, and I always knew when I play with Willem, I play better.
I didn't understand.
Play with Willem, yes.
So then,
This is a new singer.
so I said yes, of course, and then he said, yeah, we need a bass player and a singer. I said, yeah, we know Jochem. He's a cool guy, but he's not a bass player. He's not a singer. So let's ask him. That's how it all started. Now we're here.
Cool.
Okay, and that's the last question. Which of the bands that you played with inspired you the most? As for
I think for me it was, I think Saxon was really an eye-opener.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
The Juliet tour.
With that kind of music and the show they gave every night. And they showed us what they can do, how to make a party, and
Play with the audience.
although they're old guys, they gave 100% every night. It was really, really great. But that's my song.
Ja, was dat het?
Hey there,
Hallo.
some food for you guys.
Dat war's denk ik, oder?
any words for your fans, your friends?
See you up front at the next Vanderbuyst show.
Okay, thank you guys. Thanks.
Bye bye.